Hey there, lovely home cooks! Welcome back to another exciting cooking adventure. Today I'm going to show you how to make the best pizza right in your own kitchen. Trust me, once you try this, you'll never want to order out again. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments what recipe you want to see next. I love hearing your suggestions and trying out new things. Alright, let's get started. First things first, we need the dough. This is the foundation of our pizza, so we want to get it just right. In a large bowl, combine 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast with 1½ cups of warm water. Make sure the water is warm, not hot, to activate the yeast properly. Let it sit for about 5 minutes until it gets nice and frothy. This means the yeast is alive and kicking, ready to make our dough rise. Next, add in 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. These ingredients will give our dough flavor and texture. Mix it all together until it forms a shaggy dough. It might look a bit messy, but that's okay. Then, transfer it to a floured surface and knead for about 8 minutes until smooth and elastic. This step is crucial for developing the gluten, which gives the dough its structure. Place the dough in a greased bowl, cover it with a damp cloth, and let it rise for an hour or until it doubles in size. This is when the magic happens. While the dough is rising, let's prep our sauce. A good sauce can make or break a pizza. In a saucepan, heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat. Olive oil adds a rich flavor to our sauce. Add 2 minced garlic cloves and sauté for about 30 seconds until fragrant. Be careful not to burn the garlic as it can turn bitter. Stir in a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, a teaspoon of sugar, and a pinch of salt and pepper. The sugar helps balance the acidity of the tomatoes. Let it simmer for 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. This allows the flavors to meld together beautifully. Your kitchen will smell amazing. There's nothing like the aroma of homemade tomato sauce. Time to preheat your oven to its highest setting, usually around 500 degrees Fahrenheit or 260 degrees Celsius. A hot oven is key to a crispy crust. If you have a pizza stone, place it in the oven while it heats up. This will help mimic the intense heat of a professional pizza oven. Once the dough has risen, punch it down to release the air and divide it into 2 equal parts. This recipe makes 2 pizzas, so you can share or save one for later. Roll each portion out on a floured surface to your desired thickness. Whether you like it thin and crispy or thick and chewy, it's up to you. I like mine thin and crispy. It gives a nice crunch with every bite. Transfer the dough to a piece of parchment paper for easy handling. This makes it easier to slide onto the pizza stone or baking sheet. Spread a generous amount of sauce over the dough, leaving a small border around the edges. This border will puff up nicely in the oven. Now for the fun part, toppings. This is where you can get creative and make the pizza your own. I'm going classic with mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, and fresh basil. But feel free to get creative with your favorites. Try different cheeses, veggies, or even fruits. Carefully slide the parchment paper and pizza onto the hot pizza stone or a baking sheet.